Hi, welcome to XPPen 6 Weeks Animator Incubation.
In this lesson, you are going to learn how to make this. To create an animation about a hand and an arm moving a katana. Oh, my dears! With this exercise, you are going to learn how to move your arm. Actually, with this animation, you are going to learn how body works and stuff like. Actually, it's like life itself. Imagine like everything is surrounded by something. Like you are like a field or a. Yeah, it's like a magneto. It's something around you. And if we think in bones, bones are connected to each other. So somehow this head cannot go higher. I mean, I cannot make this like this. Like I cannot squash and stretch my bones. I mean, maybe I could. I haven't tried that yet. But in the sense that you have one size in here, and since it's connected with the joint, then you only can make this movement with this anchor point. So you are going to learn how it's important to recognize anchor points in an animations and real life, and how it when it's moved, it's making an arc. So yeah, by applying this just one movement, like whoosh, you are going to identify how arcs are made in animation. And arcs are, I think, are very useful. I haven't thought before that it was so useful, but actually it's very beautiful to see. Arcs are very I don't know how to explain that, but it's very beautiful to see. Like also the pendulum, and it's things like go from one way to another. It's like seductive somehow, and even it could be aggressive. So imagine combining arcs like, but then you can play with all the other principles that we have reviewed before, so you can make very interesting things. But for now, let's start with arcs, and I hope to see you in this lesson. Welcome, my dear, to this new exercise, and here we are going to create from zero this animation of arc. And for that, I told you that I was going to use a reference, so come with me. This was the reference that I used in order to make the arc. If you see, this is a transparent katana, and I'm making this movement, going up and going down. Again, going up and going down. Then I'm going to make it a little bit slower for you to see. In the middle, you are going to notice that the hands start to rotate. Rotate down, going to a diagonal, and when you goes up, it start rotating into the other diagonal. So let's keep in mind, because now with this exercise we are going to make the arc. Let's start. The first thing that we are going to do is create a new animation folder and a new animation cell. And now it's just time to create. Let's pick up a color. We are going to have the arm in here, and we have the katana. So we can go back to check. This will be the hand. Just making over and over again, so this will be the position. If you see, this is the diagonal. We have the hand, the arms, or one arm, and the fingers. So okay, try to memorize this position, because here we go. So we have this position in here. We are going to have, this will be okay, a small katana this time. This was a very small hand. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Ctrl T and just move. Okay, I will move the katana until here. I will make this a small one. Okay, now it's just time to copy this as many times and start moving I'm just going to create a new animation folder and new animation cell. Just you write arc, because remember, we are going to have from one side this part of the arm moving into a diagonal like this, an arc, but also we are going to have the rotation of this hand in different angles, and finally we'll have the rotation of the katana in different angles too. I'm just going to hide a little bit this arc by changing the opacity. Let's keep going. Remember that to duplicate this, I just need to press Ctrl F or 6, create a new folder, and then 4. I have duplicated that. Then I just take with the lasso tool all of these, rotate and go into the anchor point to the joint in the elbow and rotate a little bit. I'm just going to make the rotation of arm, and then I will take care about the hand and everything. So again, the number 4, I will take this again, Ctrl T, anchor point in the middle, rotate, again 4, take all of them, rotate, move. Let's activate onion skin to watch in here again. So 4, let's be moving all of them. Okay, then again we must to duplicate, anchor point, here we have, and now this will be Control, let's take, duplicate, take again and rotate once more. Then we must make this again, duplicate and make one last time. Oh, this will be here, the movement will be from the joint. So let's see. Okay. We must make sure that the joint is having a wood size. So in order to make so, let's make it bigger a little bit and redraw. I just need to take all of them and move a little bit here. Then here we go. The same with this, I'm just moving a little bit to match and to make sure I'm touching this part of the joint, because every time that I rotate I'm going to disfigure somehow the movement, so I will need to make sure that I'm making it alright. And then again, here we have. Now it's just time to enclose, as you can see here. Okay. This part of the joint also will be changing a little bit. I'm just trying to come back. So this part will be moving a little bit. Okay. Let's reproduce. Okay, now remember I told you the hand is going to rotate also. So from here, the number 3, I will just take the hand, Ctrl T, and start rotating a little bit and making sure it will match and close the area. Then the same with the number 4. I will take all the drawing, Ctrl T, and rotate a little bit more. Remember we must make the arc, Ctrl T or transform, close the area, selection area, Ctrl T and move, close here and keep going. Once more, take this one and rotate much more, close the area, and the last one. Oops, mistake in here, Okay. Let's see now the movement. Let's move like this. Let's now analyze again once more. It's more diagonal, so let's keep doing this. Let's go here. We are going to create this part. So in here, let's make once more. Duplicate number 4. Selection area. Rotate in there and keep rotating. Remember, this will be almost arriving to the ground. Like this. To don't cut the crest. Okay. A little bit more. This is like breaking the crest, so let's go back a little bit to the normality. Like that. Okay, let's make once more. Control T, take all of them and just making the union in here. And now we will move a little bit more. Yeah, like that. So let's see. This is going to be completely moving. So for this occasion, I will put all of these a little bit higher, so I will just go scroll up. Click on animation folder, Control T, move all of them up. Enter. Then I will make one last movement and I will make them in the anchor point. Now we have complete this part. Now what I will move won't be completed this part, but this area. And for the next one, I will do exactly the same. Anchor point, rotate, and we will have, if you see this is too big, this part of the hand, so we'll just need to enclose a little bit more. The same here, and close it a little bit more. Just by taking, press Ctrl and move. We can just redraw this part. Now let's see. Now, since we have an arc, the middle part will be faster. So all of them I will just move one frame, and then we'll be a little bit slow again. Let's see. Those will be in a close part like that. Okay, I will just enclose this part, and what I need to make is now this must have a loop to the other side. So for that, I'm just going to start right click and press 10, and then a little bit close 9, and then 8, and so on. 1. Now you have the arc from one way and another. Well, my dear, you have made it until now, so congratulations, keep doing, and see you in the next lesson.